The message came just after midnight. Spending the night at my aunt's? Can't stand looking at your face after today. Her words burned, but my pulse stayed steady. I read it twice, then again. Not because I was hurt, because I wanted to memorize the tone. Disgust disguised as humor. Distance wrapped in mock concern. She'd laughed hours earlier, in front of everyone when she said it. My husband's the solution. Will someone take him? I need more space at home. The room had laughed too, easy, harmless laughter, until our younger neighbor, Mara, leaned back in her chair and smiled. I'll take him. My wife's smirk froze when Mara added, I have plenty of room for him at my place. That silence. It wasn't laughter that followed. It was recognition. Something unspoken. Something raw. I looked at my wife. She avoided my eyes. Now, hours later, she was gone, or pretending to be. The clock read 12:07. The air felt heavier than it should. I didn't text back right away. I waited. Let her think I was asleep. Then I replied, tell your ex he can have you soon. You'll be free. 20 minutes later, headlights cut through the blinds. Her car. She came in quiet, too quiet. Didn't turn on the lights. Didn't call my name. When she finally saw me sitting there in the dark, she froze halfway through the living room. Her phone was still in her hand, screen lit. A half-written message. She started, but silence has weight, and mine pressed down on her throat. I didn't need to shout. She knew. There's a moment between guilt and fear where the body gives itself away. Shoulders drop, breath stumbles, pupils dilate. I saw all of it in her face. She thought she'd hidden it well. The sudden change in routine, the late gym sessions, the way she smiled at her phone when she thought I wasn't looking. Love turns patterns into instincts. You feel what doesn't fit. I didn't confront her that night, didn't ask who, when, why. Instead, I watched her climb the stairs, pretending to be tired, pretending I wasn't watching. That was the first night I didn't follow her to bed. Days passed like a ritual. Coffee, work, distance. Her perfume lingered longer now, new, expensive, foreign. She laughed at texts that weren't mine. I mirrored her stillness, played dumb, watched. I checked the condo's parking logs, hers and Mara's, found the overlap, the nights that lined up too perfectly. Then I pulled the security footage, not for proof, for closure. There she was, standing outside Mara's door, waiting. The way she checked her hair in the reflection, the nervous flicker of her hand. It wasn't the first time. I didn't rage, didn't break anything. I simply copied the files to a drive, labeled it Home Repairs. That night, she kissed me like she owed it to me, like pity. I let her, and smiled when she whispered, I love you. Friday evening, the board met again. Same table, same faces, same chair where she made her joke. Mara avoided my gaze this time, couldn't meet my eyes. My wife laughed louder than usual, like laughter could erase history. After the meeting, I stayed behind, quietly handed Mara an envelope. House maintenance receipts, I said. She went pale when she saw the flash drive inside. Our eyes met for 1 second too long. Guilt travels fast. An hour later, my wife's phone started buzzing nonstop. Then silence, then panic. She stormed into my study, eyes red. What did you do? Her voice cracked halfway through the question. I didn't answer. I just turned the screen toward her, her own reflection frozen beside Mara's doorway. Her lips parted, but no words came, just the sound of something collapsing inside her. I can explain, she whispered. I know, I said, and that was the truth. I did know. I watched her sink into the chair across from me, trembling like someone waiting for a verdict. She wasn't scared of losing me. She was terrified of what would follow, the whispers, the pity, the judgment. I handed her a folded sheet of paper. Freedom, I said. Her name was already signed beneath mine. Divorce papers. She stared at them, then at me. You planned this? No, I said. You did. Her breathing broke apart. I stood, calm, detached. "Tell your aunt," I added, "you'll be spending the night here after all." She slept in the guest room that night, or tried to. I heard her footsteps at 3 a.m., restless, pacing, crying into a pillow. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling. Not angry, not sad, just done. People think betrayal destroys love. It doesn't. It dissects it, slowly, methodically, until you see what was always beneath: convenience, ego, need. By morning, I'd packed her things, neat, folded, no drama, no shouting. When she came down, eyes swollen and hollow, I said only one thing: "Don't text me again, unless it's through your lawyer." She nodded, shaking. And for the first time, I saw it, the realization, that I'd stopped being her victim the moment she thought she still had power. As she left, I closed the door behind her. The sound was soft, final. I stood there for a long moment, hand on the knob, breathing in the silence she'd left behind. It didn't hurt anymore. It just felt clean.